Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'm bringing another card trick. It's fairly simple, but well, not really. It's not as simple as a lot of my other tricks. It's quite a bit more complicated, but it's still a great trick. Comes with great reactions, and yeah, it's just an alright trick, really. It's not amazing compared to some of the other ones, which are so easy and so brilliant, but it's quite good, and they never seem to figure out how it works, which is good. So basically, I'll perform the trick and then I'll show a tutorial of it. So what I'm going to do is make my 3 predictions inside this deck. Okay, we'll look through the deck. I'll pick that, and I think I'll pick that, not that, and I'll probably pick that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the deck and place the deck above each of these cards. Random spot roughly there, random spot roughly there, and there. What I'm going to be doing for the next part is I'm going to be dealing down cards until the spectator says stop, in which case I'm going to put this card here and this card on top of it. So it's sandwiched in between where they said stop. It's totally up to the spectator. So, let's begin. Because there's no spectator, I'm just going to imagine they say stop about there, that'll do. Put that card there, put that card there. But we can shuffle up the deck as much as you want. Let the spectator shuffle the deck, doesn't really matter. Until they say stop. They say stop there. Go to the next deck. As many as they want. So they say stop there. Put it there, put it there. Square up the decks. And push the face up card into the face down of the deck. Now, look through the deck. Find the face-up card and take a hit, and the ones below it, put that remainder of the deck there. That's where you stopped me at. It's totally up to the spectator. Well, it was totally random in my case, but generally it's totally up to the spectator. Look for the final card, wherever it is. It should be up here somewhere, yep. Put those cards aside, put that one there. That's where you stopped me at. Now, it's totally random where you stopped me at. Now, what card would you say matches the 5 of diamonds? I'd say the closest match to the 5 of diamonds would be the 5 of hearts. And when you totally randomly stopped me, you stopped me right at the 5 of hearts. For the 2 of diamonds, I'd say the 2 of hearts. Let's have a look. Totally random where you chose to stop me at the 2 of hearts. 6 of diamonds, 6 of hearts of course, and of course you decided to stop me right at the position of the 6 of hearts. It's totally up to you. But this is a pretty great trick. I really like it. It's not the easiest trick in the world, and sometimes people can catch on like how you're doing it, but generally, as long as you're nice and quick and don't make it obvious, you're pretty fine. And don't do it too many times in a row. They keep asking to see it again and again, then they're probably onto something. If you show it to them too many times, they might figure something out. So it's always best to show your spectators once or twice, and then let them dwell on it, and don't show them again. And they can just be mind blown and stay mind blown, rather than showing them a few more times and letting them have a chance of figuring it out. So basically, the way this trick works, you flip it over and say you're going to make 3 predictions. When you're doing this, have a look at the top card, the 5 of diamonds, the bottom card, the 3 of diamonds, and the 5th card, the ace of spades. So think of the matching cards for each of these: 3 of hearts, 5 of hearts, and the ace of clubs. The ace of clubs, that's the predictions you want to make. 3 of hearts, 5 of hearts, ace of clubs. Ace of clubs is right there, that's easy. Look through, say you're just looking for a random prediction. 3 of hearts, 5 of hearts we're looking actually for. So, yep, I think I'll choose that. Don't make it too obvious. Yeah, well, I reckon I'll just choose that. But what you want to do is you need that one there. The 5th card needs to be the furthest to the right, the bottom card needs to be first, and the top card's match needs to be in the middle. When you're dealing out the cards, put the bottom quarter or so of the deck on top of the 3. You take it a little more than that, doesn't really matter. And as long as you're not taking the top 5 or more cards, put the middle amount there and that amount there. Now, the cool thing about this trick is similar to the ace through 9 of hearts, 1 in a million trick. The preparation actually happens when you're explaining how the trick works. You're going to say, oh, so I'm going to be dealing down cards above the thing, and you're going to say stop. Make sure when you say stop, and when you're explaining, you've dealt down 4 cards. Then you say stop, and then put the ace there, put that there. Okay, let's begin. Move back to this deck. Deal out the cards. They say stop there, put it there, put it there. Now with this deck contains none of the matches. This deck is irrelevant. So if you want to, you can let them shuffle it. But to make it not so obvious that you're letting them shuffle this deck and neither of those, say that maybe you forgot and you say, oh wait, also you can shuffle the deck as much as you want to make it seem as though you can shuffle any of them, when in fact this is the only one that's shuffleable. You cannot shuffle those two or mess up the order of their matches. So let them shuffle the deck as much as they want. This one doesn't matter. So make up an excuse for why it's not obvious, so make it not too obvious. And then start dealing out cards. When they say stop, put that card there, put it there. Move on to the next one. Do not shuffle this one, because there is a position right there. That's the match. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say stop, put that there, put that there. Now, push it in, square up the decks. What you need to do is put this one on top of this one and these two on top of that one. Simple as that. Now, looking through them, you come to the first match. Take it and the cards below it. Lay them out like that. Look through the second card. Take it and the ones below it. Lay them out like that. Without making it obvious that you're changing the criteria, find the last card and take it and the ones above it casually, so it's not obvious that you're changing it. Put the ones above it there. Now make a big excuse about the matching cards of each of these and how they told you when to stop dealing, and they even shuffled that deck, and it's totally random. I made total random predictions, and yet the matches of each cards is where the spectator stopped you at. It's a pretty cool trick. It works every time as long as you don't mess it up, and as long as you don't go too slow or show it them too many times, then they won't figure out how it's done. So it's a really good trick. Hope you enjoyed watching it and learning it. Yeah, please like, subscribe, feel free to comment. Watch out for the next video. See ya.